uchu Kavam iha etta bhagavataka parichajaya uche Tataka dharmi nam nivashatanga bhisham shavavam Tashmini prashanta purushe gata vigrahi bang Kavayatma vataka puha kaya parishankaniyam Munaya uchu Kavam ihayetta bhagavata parichajaya uchte Tataka dharme nam nivashatanga bhisham shavava Tashmini prashanta purushe gata vigrahi bang Kavayatma vataka puha kaya parishankaniyam. Synonyms: Munaya, the great sages, Ucho, said, Ka, who, Bam, you too, Iha, in Vaikuntha, Etta, having attained, Bhagavat, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Purichajaya, by the service, Uchi, Uchoi, having been developed by the pious action, Tat Dharmenam, of the devotees, Nivashatam, dwelling in Vaikuntha, Bhishama, discontent, Shabhava, mentality, Tashmin, in the Supreme Lord, Prashanta Purushe, without anxiety, Gata Vigrahe, without any enemy, Bam, of you too, Ka, who, Ba, or Atmavat, like yourselves, Kuha, Koi Ho, maintaining duplicity, Purishankaniya, not becoming trustworthy. Translation and purport written by Srila Prabhupada, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The sage said, who are these two persons who have developed such a discordant mentality, even though they are posted in the service of the Lord in the highest position and are expected to have developed the same qualities as the Lord? How are these two persons living in Vaikuntha? Where is the possibility of an enemy coming into this kingdom of God? This Supreme Personality of Godhead has no enemy. Who could be envious of him? Probably these two persons are impostors. Therefore, they suspect others to be like themselves. Purport: this difference between the inhabitants of Vaikuntha planet and those of a material planet is that in Vaikuntha, all all the residents engaged in the service of the Lord himself and are equipped with all his good qualities. It has been analyzed by great personalities that when a conditioned soul is liberated and becomes a devotee, about 79% of all the good qualities of the Lord developed in his person. Therefore, in the Vaikuntha world, there is no question of enmity between the Lord and the residents. Here, in this material world, the citizens may be inimical to the chief executives or head of state. But in Vaikuntha, there is no such mentality. One is not allowed to enter Vaikuntha unless he has completely developed the good qualities. The basic principle of goodness is to accept subordination to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. These sages, therefore, were surprised to see that the two doormen who checked them from entering the place were not exactly like the residents of Vaikuntha Loka. It may be said that a doorman's duty is to determine who should be allowed to enter the palace and who should not. But that is not relevant in this matter because no one is allowed to enter the Vaikuntha planets unless he has developed 100% his mentality of devotional service to the Supreme Lord. No enemy of the Lord can enter Vaikuntha Loka. The Kumaras concluded that the only reason for the dormants checking them was that the dormant themselves were impostors. Om Gyanantimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitang Jana Tashmai Sri Gurave Namo Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitang Jana Bhutale Shayangrupa Kadamayan Dadati Shapadantikam Bondehang Sri Guru Sri Juta Pada Kamalam Sri Gurum Vishnu Pangsha Sri Rupang Shagra Jatan Shahavana Raghunatanitam Tang Chadivam Shadvaitan Shahavadata Parijana Shaitan Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Shahavana Lolita Sri Vishakanitam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandha Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Brindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Shute Devi Pranamame Hari Priye Bancha Kalpataru Bhishta Kripa Sindhabhaya Evacha Patitanang Pavaneba Vaishnava Namo Namo Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaura Bhakta Binda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So Monoyo Vacha Monoyo Uchu Kavam Ehai Etta Bhagavata Parichajaya Ushte Tataka Dharmena Nivashatangam Visham Shabhavam Tashmin Prashanta Purishe Gata Vigrahe Bang Kava Atma Bata Kuha Kayo Parishankaniyam. Here it was mentioned that we know that Lord has three energies, that external energy, marginal energy, and internal energy. The internal energy is the spiritual world, that is the Vaikuntha. So Vaikuntha, everyone are Bhagavat Parichajaya Uche. Here it was written Bhagavat Parichajaya Uche. Uche. So that means that in Vaikuntha, all the peoples, all the living entities are engaged in the service of Lord. And then the Tad Dhamam, Tad Dharminam. Tad Dharminam means that that is the those who achieve the qualities of Lord, they can enter into the Vaikuntha Loka and continues the service again. So in this text, there are four attributes, positive attributes in here. That is, one is Bhagavat Parichajaya Ushche, then Tat Dharminam. So that means that is that Srila Prabhupada in his purport, it was mentioned that the living entity who possesses 79% of the qualities of God, they can reside in the Vaikuntha Loka. Then the third one, it is a Prashanta Purushe. In the, what does it mean? That means that Prashanta, very no anxiety, very calm and quiet. So Vaikuntha Dham is a very calm and quiet place. There was no anxiety. And Gata Vigrahe, that is the, here Gata Vigrahe means that there is no enemy. There should not be any enemy. These are the four positive qualities in the Vaikuntha Loka. To go to the Vaikuntha Loka, the person, the living entity who possesses these four qualities, they can go to the Vaikuntha, and that's the quality of in the resident of Vaikuntha. The negative quality, that is in the Vaikuntha Loka, there is a no Vishama Shabhava. Here it is mentioned that Bishama Shabhava means discordant mentality. There should not be the person who has that mentality, they should not stay in the Bhukuntaloka. Then Nivashatam, that is the dwelling in here, Nivashatam, that is the dwelling in Bhukunta. Kuhu koyo, maintaining duplicity. Here it is that kuhu koyo, that is a maintaining the duplicity. There should not be any duplicity. There should be only one thing, how to serve nicely to Narayan or Vishnu in the Bhukuntaloka. Then Purishankaniya, not become those person not becoming the trustworthy. Nobody can, it is not the trustworthy. So these are the four are positive attribute, and the four what in here in this text there are negative attributes. So we know that four Kumaras, that is Shanak, Shanatan, Shananda, Shanat Kumar, they are the Gyani. How they became an Gyani, they did in Bhagavad Gita, suppose Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Dhyana Yoga. Then in the Dhyana Yoga, last part of the Dhyana Yoga, they can see the Paramatma. So these four Kumaras, they are the great sadhakas, and they across the six realms of the universes. Universes, that is the in upper planetary system there are seven. So the six realms are already they passed, and they enter into the seventh realm, which is the seven. There are the doorkeeper in their joy and vijay. So they try to see the Narayan in there. So there is an adhyatmic explanation of that I am coming to explain that. So in the six realms, that is Sharlok, Mahalok, Janalok, Tapalok, Brahmalok, then the seventh loka is a Bhukunta planet. Then the seventh loka, they try to enter into the seventh loka to see the Narayan or Vishnu. But they are obstructed by the two gatekeeper, Joy and Vijay. So, and so four Kumaras, although they are old, but they did lot of years for perseverance. Though they are old, but looks like a 5 years old person. So their characters, when they are naked, and when Joy Vijay saw their characters, then they both of has the doubt. That is, these are the different types of personalities. So it is better not to give the permission to enter into the gate to see Narayan. So in that case, Joy Bija, they obstructed the Kumaras, and Kumaras became angry. And as angry, and Kumaras gave the cars to Joy Vijay. You go to the material world. You should not stay in this spiritual world. You are not qualified. Because you are not qualified because you have the Bishama Shabhava and Nivashatam. That kuho koyo Purishankaniya. That means discordant mentality, dwelling, and duplicity, and not trustworthy. So you are you should be the resident of in the material world. So as well as another thing, these two doorkeepers did not bow down to the Kumaras because they are the Gyani. So that is also an Vaishnava Parat. So for that reason, then they have when curse was given, then Narayan heard, Narayan came, Narayan saw it, then Joy Vijay asked them, that is to remove the curse. Then Narayan mentioned that I cannot remove the curse. They have to remove your curse. Then they they come back. That is the in the material world. So similar case happened in Damodar Lila also. In Damodar Lila, Narad Muni also cursed the Nalakubera because Monigriba and Nalakubera. So both are naked and they are drunk as well as they are jumping in the water. So when Narad Muni saw that, Narad Muni cursed them to go to both of you would be the tree for 100 years. Then after 100 years, a lot liberated them. Nolokubera and Monigriba, they went to Vaikuntha. Similarly, in here also, Joy Vijaya, after the three Yugas, Shatya, Treta, and Dwapar Yuga, after that, then they are liberated and permanently resident of Vaikuntha. There is an Adyatic interpretation. The Adyatic interpretation is that Madhavacharya, he wrote a Bhashya in the Brahma Sutra. Over there, he mentioned that for the following, the four as the most important requirements in the journey of any soul towards moksha. So, four things would be requirement to go to the liberation and go to the Vaikuntha. What are the four? That is in Shastra mentioned the Aparokko Gyan. The Aparokko Gyan means the main instruments are four. What are the four? Shravan, Manan, Dhyan, and Bhakti. So these four lead a soul towards true knowledge of Paramatma. Then that Paramatma realization will then they will help the Paramatma realization. Now, and these four, that is the embodiment. That is the embodiment of the four instruments necessary for the Aparokka Gyan. So the Aparokka Gyan means liberation, that is Mokka Gyan love. So these are the four things would be required. So without direct darshan, nobody can get the moksha. Yes, they did a lot of perseverance, and this is the time they can go to the moksha. So when we try to, in our sadhana life also, when we try to obtain gyan through four instruments, that is Shravan, Manan, Dhyan, and Bhakti, that is suppose we are doing the sadhana, that is devotional service, that is chanting these things, Shravan and Smaran and Dhyan, devotional service. These are all four are devotional service. So when we do, then in our heart, Lord Paramatma exists. So Paramatma is supposed to hear, supposed to, that is the Smaran, that is Krishna Lila Smaran, and do the Dhyan, Gayatri Mantra we are doing, and Bhakti devotional service. So these are obstructed to enter into our region of the heart. Why these are the obstructed? These are obstructed by the two personalities who are then Mon and Buddhi. So these, due to Mon and Buddhi, it was very difficult to enter that Shravan, Manan, Dhyan, and Bhakti. So what are these Shravan, Manan, Dhyan, Bhakti. These are the four Kumaras, and Mon, Buddhi, these are the joy and Vijay. Joy, Vijay, there are in Shatya Yoga, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyaksha means that he has the quality of Kama, and Hiranyakashipu is very angry person. Treta Yuga, Ravan, he has a lot of lovers. Then Kumbhakarna, he has a lot of moha. And Dwapar Yuga, Shishupal is a moth, and Dantavakra is a Matshadya. So these are the six qualities they have. So this is the adaptic explanation. So I gave external explanation, and this is the adaptic explanation. So the conclusion, what is the conclusion of this? The conclusion is that by the mercy of the Lord, excuse me, Kumaras became devotees from Gyanis. So after perseverance, they became the devotees from the Gyanis. Right? So in Bhagavad Gita, we know that Gyanis and devotee is higher than the Gyanis. So through the perseverance, it developed to the devotees. So by the mercy of the Lord, Kumaras transformed from impersonal conception, because Kumaras are impersonal conception, they have the impersonal conception to the personal conception of Lord. For that reason, they went there to see the Paramatma. That means Narayan. And Kumaras attained, what is the Rasha? They attained only the Shanta Bhakti, not the Dasya Bhakti. Here, the difference. There, because not the Dasya Bhakti, their reason is in here. They were very angry in the Vaikuntha Loka and cursed they are also do the Vaishnava Aparat in the planet, Vaikuntha planet, to give the curse to Joy and Vijay. So this is the conclusion of this text. So now, today is very auspicious day. I am going to talk about the Guru Purnima. Guru Purnima is this is the month of Ashar. In the month of Ashar, there is a Purnima Tithi. So in the Purnima Tithi, that is the Guru, that is called the Guru Purnima. In that day, Krishna Peyan Vyasdev was born from the womb of Satyavati. So Parashara Muni and Satyavati is that is in the bank of the Jamuna. They used to stay on there. Vyasdev was born. So Vyasdev did, after born, he did a lot of tapasya. So after the tapasya, then God gave him the mercy to write the 4 Vedas, Mahabharata. Then his Gurudev Narad Muni, by the mercy of Narad Muni, he wrote a Bhagavatam. And the Nirjash of the Bhagavatam, the central idea of the Bhagavatam, he wrote it down, the Bhagavad Gita also. So he is treated as the Guru of all the Gurus. So he is a Guru. Guru means the Gu means darkness, and Ru means bright. So who take it out of the darkness from the heart, he is a Guru. Jnana Chakkur Milane. The Guru, through his Shalakaya, open the heart. That is Andhakar, darkness. So in the Shastra, it was mentioned that Jivero Nistaro Lage Nanda Shuta Hari Bhuvane Prakasha Han Guru Rupoduri. So Lord Krishna, Nanda Shuta, he appears to become as a Guru to save our life. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita is also mentioned that Brahmande Brahmite Kono Bhagyavan Jeev Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Latavis. So that is the to get the Guru is very difficult. Krishna told to Uddhava also that Nidhiha Madhyama Shuddurlabam Lavashu Kalpam Guru Karma Dharam Maya Unukulena Navashate Ritam Pumana Bhavadike Nataresha Atmaha. This is also Krishna told to Uddhava. That means that this our deha, our body is just like a boat, the Kannadar, the boat. So in the boat, who is the Kannadar? Kannadar means who is the driver of the boat? Guru. Guru is the driver of the boat. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur mentioned that Joshya Prasadat Bhagavat Prasada Joshya Prasadam Nagati Kutopi. So through the mercy of Guru, we can get the prasad. So that is in today is also Sanatana Goswami's disappearance day. He left the body in Radha Madan Mohan temples while he was serving, continuous serving to the Radha Madan Mohan. At that time, he passed away. And in Brajavasis, still they shaved their head and gave the bogas on behalf of Sanatana Goswami also. And, and Shastra also, it was mentioned that Vaishnaver Jarma Mittu Nai, Sange Aishan Sange Jan. Vaishnav never die. Their Abhibhav, coming and going is the same thing. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is also confirmed that. That is Jai Bole Vaishnav More, She Ek Murko. That guy is a Murko. That person is a Murko. Shabda Rupe Tumi Prabhu Ekonoshi Murto. That with the sound of vibration, you are still in our heart. বৈষ্ণবের মৃত্যু হয় বাঁচিবারের তরে হরি নাম প্রচারিতে আসেন সংসারে বৈষ্ণবের মৃত্যু হয় বাঁচিবার তরে to for alive they are changed the body only and they would come back again for spreading Harinam. So in this sthiti my Paramanadhyatama Gurudev, His Holiness Bhakti Charuswami Maharaj, 2 years back, 2020, passed away. So that means that still I could not feel that he left. I feel that he is still within ourselves and instructing us if I need anything and instructing us. That is, though the separation means the separation, but whenever need, he comes and he is instructed us. He gives the association. So, so I pray to my Gurudev, that is, please give me the strength that I can serve you and Srila Prabhupada mission very nicely. And so this is the singular, that the Gurudev, that is the Dikka Guru. And I have Shikha Guru also. So my Shikha Guru, he is also, in I do not know who is the Krishna. How can I serve Krishna? That is my Shikha Guru teaches me. That is, I am very, very indebted on my Shikha Guru. So that is my Shikha Guru is that His Grace Madhupati Prabhu. From 1995, he taught me what is the Krishna consciousness. After 5 p.m., almost every day in Markan Company, we used to sit down and I learned from him. He used to taught me how to serve the Krishna consciousness and who is the Krishna consciousness. That is. So I indebted on his lotus feet also, and I bowed on his lotus feet. Please help me as such I can serve Srila Prabhupada mission and get a good qualities of Vaishnavas, that is at least 79% good qualities which I can achieve it, and to serve all the Vaishnavas, Guru, and all the devotees. So I'm concluding in here. I am a little bit time off. So please forgive me. If anything is wrong, please. I'm sorry for that, and please forgive me. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam to all everybody's lotus feet.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Dattatreya Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Wonderful.
Dandavat Pranam. All goes to Srila Prabhupada on your lotus feet. Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare. We'd like to wish everybody a safe and Krishna conscious day ahead. As Dattatreya Prabhu mentioned, a very auspicious day. Appearance of Krishna Dvaipara Vyas. Disappearance of Sanatana Goswami. Appearance of Srila Bhakti Charu Maharaj. Beginning of Chaturmasya. The 4 months of Chaturmasya begins from today. Purnima. So, yeah. On behalf of the disciples of Bhakti Charu Maharaj, we'd like to extend the invitation to all of you to attend the Tirobha Mahotsav in the evening, starting at 6:30 p.m. in the evening at the temple community hall. Okay. That being said, we'd like to offer our prayers to the Supreme Lord by chanting 3 times Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare, Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Hare.
Shri Nrsimha, Jai
Hare
Nrsimha,
Desho Padma Mukha Padma Bringa
Jalandam
Sarvapamukam
Singham
Krishna
Vishnam
Singham
Bhadram
Vishnam Bhadram Madhvam Nityam Namamayam.
Bhagwan
Ki Jai.
Maharaj ki
Jai.
Let's offer our humble obeisances to all the assembled Vaishnavas. Vancha kalpataru.
Vancha kalpataru.
Vanchakalpatarubhya च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यो च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो
Vaishnavinda ki
Jai.
jai. Granthraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Ki
jai.
Jai.
Srila Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj ki
Jai.
Gaur Premanande.
Hari Hari
Hari Hari Hari
Hari
Hari Bol.
Thank you.
Thank you everybody. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Hare Krishna.